Hey there and welcome. If you've ever felt like you're ready for a big professional change but have absolutely no idea where to even start, then you've come to the right place. Today, we're going to break down how to navigate a career transition with a clear step-by-step roadmap that actually works in today's job market.
So does this question hit a little too close to home? That familiar knot in your stomach on a Sunday night? The feeling of just running on autopilot? It's a feeling so many of us know all too well. Think of it as your internal compass, kind of screaming at you that something fundamental might need to shift.
And look, if that's you, you are so not alone. A recent study found that in 2024, a staggering 59% of professionals were actively looking for a new job. The days of climbing a single 40-year career ladder are pretty much over. Making a career pivot? That's the new normal, especially as people are rethinking what they really want out of work.
Okay, so how do you actually go from feeling stuck to successfully starting a brand new chapter? We've broken this whole journey down into 5 clear phases. We'll start by figuring out if it's really time for a change. Then, we'll get into discovering your next move, building what we call a career bridge to get there, totally mastering your LinkedIn profile, and finally, making that final move. All right, first up, this is all about learning to tell the difference between just having a bad week at work and experiencing a deep, fundamental misalignment with your entire career path. There's a huge difference.
So what are those signs that signal a real need for change? It's way more than just a bad week. It's when you're on autopilot, you feel completely unchallenged. Or maybe your personal values just clash with your company's mission. You might feel like you've slammed into a ceiling with zero room to grow. And this is a big one. It's when your job starts to take a serious toll on your health, both physical and mental. Those are the red flags we really can't afford to ignore.
So here's a really powerful little thought experiment to get some clarity, like right now, the 5-year test. Take a second and I want you to really truly picture it. The same desk, the same tasks, the same commute 5 years from now. If that image fills you with a sense of dread, well, that's your answer, isn't it? It's a pretty clear sign that it is time to start looking at other options.
So, once you know a change is needed, the million-dollar question becomes, what's next? How do you figure out what you genuinely want to do? This next phase is all about self-discovery, and honestly, this is where the fun really starts. Okay, so the process breaks down into 3 simple steps. First, a personal inventory. Just list out all your skills, the technical stuff, and the soft skills. Think of these as your professional superpowers. Next, you gotta clarify your values. What's a non-negotiable for you? Is it freedom, a stable paycheck, making a difference? And finally, explore your interests. What topics do you find yourself reading about just for fun? Those natural curiosities are huge clues.
And this is so important. You got to get this in your head. You are not starting over from square one. Most career changers already have 60 to 70% of the skills they need for their next role. You are not, I repeat, not starting from scratch. You're just building on the amazing foundation you already have.
All right, now let's get tactical. We know why we need a change, and we have an idea of what we want to do. This section is all about the how to strategically and intentionally build the bridge from your current job to that dream job.
So, building that bridge really comes down to 4 key steps. First, do a skill gap analysis. What are you missing for that target role? Then, strategic learning. Go take an online course or get a certification to fill those specific gaps. Third, build some real-world experience through side projects or even volunteering. And listen to this last one. It's critical. Start networking in your target field 6 to 12 months before you plan to make a move. That groundwork is absolutely invaluable.
Okay, with that groundwork laid, let's talk about maybe the single most powerful tool in your entire modern job search, something that can become a literal job offer machine, your LinkedIn profile.
And why does it matter so much? Well, check out this number. A massive 90% of recruiters are on LinkedIn all the time to find and check out candidates. Think about that. If your profile isn't dialed in for your new career, you're basically invisible to almost all of them.
First things first, your headline. That's the first thing a recruiter sees. That before example, something vague like seeking opportunities, it's useless. No recruiter on earth is searching for that phrase. You want the after version, a headline that is jam-packed with keywords, specific titles, and certifications that instantly screams to a recruiter who you are and what you can do.
All right, next up is that About Summary section. This is your personal billboard to tell your career change story. Some quick do's and don'ts. You absolutely want to use industry keywords and show real, quantifiable results. And please, write in the first person, so you sound like a human. Avoid making it a novel, but don't make it too short either. And whatever you do, do not just copy and paste some generic summary you found online.
And when you're writing about your actual experience, you've got to use this formula from former Google HR boss Laszlo Bock. Instead of just listing what you did, you frame it like this: accomplished X as measured by Y by doing Z. This simple little trick takes a boring duty and turns it into a powerful achievement that shows real results. It's a game changer.
Okay, let's tackle a question that gives a lot of people anxiety, especially if you're still employed. Should you use that green open to work frame on your profile picture, public or private?
So you've basically got two options here. Option 1, go public. Share with all LinkedIn members. This slaps that green frame on your picture and announces your job search to the world. Option 2, the quiet route, sharing with recruiters only. This privately flags your profile for recruiters who are using their special search tools. Now, LinkedIn tries to hide this from your current company, but, and this is important, they can't guarantee 100% privacy. So you got to choose based on your own situation.
All right, time to bring it all home in our final phase. You've done the inner work, you've polished your external profile, now it's time to actually make the move, from sending out that first application to getting that acceptance letter.
Look, when you're changing careers, you can't just use the same old application strategy. That standard resume that highlights your old career, it might actually hurt you. Instead, think about a functional or hybrid resume that puts your transferable skills front and center. And your cover letter? It's not optional. It's everything. It's your chance to tell your story. And get ready for the big interview question: so, why the change? You need a confident, positive story that makes this pivot look like a brilliant, strategic move forward.
So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this idea. Your career is a story, right? It's a series of chapters, and you are the author. The path forward is almost never a straight line, but every single step, even the ones that feel like mistakes, gives you valuable clues. The question isn't whether you can change careers, it's what you want to write in that next chapter. The best time to start was 6 months ago. The second best time is today.